This live stream is video.
Welcome to Reed Spring Wolves State. A little bit warmer than usual for this time of year day. We've got the Clever baseball team here in the house, the Clever Blue Jays, with Coach Justin Snyder. A little bit of a rivalry between these two teams. They've got some history. We always attend there right off the bat.
AutoGo is open to provide auto care to the area. Things offered at AutoGo that set them apart from the competition include free on every vehicle that comes in and high-quality customer service. Around
number 5, Chance Herman. Batting fourth and at first base, number 27, Colin Cross. At second base and batting fifth, number 11. In right field and batting sixth, number 12, Brendan Durham. Batting seventh and on the mound today, number 24, Noah Briley. Batting eighth and in left field, number 26, Carter Sadler. And batting ninth, number 14. And at third, number 32, Ben Moeller. And now in honor of our country and the men and women who serve to protect our freedoms, please rise and remove your hats as we play our national anthem.
Welcome to Reed Spring High School.
Where tradition lives.
Where legacies are built in red and white.
This is Wolves baseball.
So you ready? Go! Let's go! Let's go!
And we're national anthem. The Wolves have taken the field and are warming up, getting ready to take their first swings. On the mound, number 24, Noah's a junior at Reed Spring High School. I think he's considered number 1 in our rotation. If you didn't hear our starting lineup, we have number leading off with number 16, Craig Foster, DHing right behind him. We've got Chance Herman catching. Colin Briley, the younger brother to Noah Briley, batting 5th, playing second base. Brendan Durham in Riley. Then Carter Sadler playing left field. Left field. Logan Bauer in center field. And then Ben Moeller playing third base. It's offered, laid down, nice bunt towards third base. Chance Herman picks it up, throws the ball. Ball, boys. So we got one down in the top. And King, number 5 for the Clever Blue Jays up to bat. Counts 1-0. Ball counts 1-1. Noah looks like he's ready to pull the trigger here. And he does, and fouls it off for strike 2. These clever Blue Jays usually put up a pretty seasoned team, good program. Justin Snyder does a great job coaching them. Looks like Nathan's got him to right field, garnishing a first base hit. See how Noah feels about having a runner on first. And first pitch just a bit outside. I would say that Coach Snyder's probably not going to send Nathan right away. Colby's probably a pretty polished hitter, so he's probably looking to move him the old-fashioned way. A swing and a miss brings the count to 1-1. Just missed low. Counts 2-1. Looks like Noah's looking to find that rhythm. He likes to get back in there and go right at it. He's not going to play slow. Ooh, good inside strike. And Noah catches that one. Makes it 2 outs. Top of the first. Four-hole Spencer Flatt, designated hitter. Noah checks his runner, makes a throw. Gets Nathan down in the dirt a little bit, keeps him honest. And the pitch, looking for that outside corner. Spencer looks like he could be a decent hitter. He's got some size, probably got some pretty good strength. He fouls it off. Up and in, and it does graze him. So now we have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Logan Peebles up to bat. Briley checks his runners. And that's bottom of the zone for a strike. Nice pitch. Logan takes that pitch, looking to see if he can maybe get ahead in the count. And we've got the ball struck to shortstop. Field of the ball, easy force out to second base. And that brings the close of the half, 0-0, bottom of the first. And we'll be right back in a few moments with more Wolves baseball.
The Reed Spring Athletic Booster lends support and assistance to all Reed Spring Wolves athletics. It is their goal to enrich student involvement and all funded through normal school help of dedicated to the high school athlete.
We're back with some more baseball here at Wolves Stadium. So that stamps our shortstop leading off. And the pitchers, senior, fatigued it to the point of how he tore it. But he's got a little tear in one of his. I'll have to catch Craig in the hallway next week and see how he's doing. But he is able to hit.
Leading off for the Wolves, shortstop, number 3,
Number 8, Cameron Garcia, takes the rubber and will be delivering the first pitch for the Blue Jays. Pretty much exactly the same pitch on pitch 2. It counts 2-0. He's searching for that outside corner. And that pitch he let up and dropped it down below the zone. Okay, Seth needs to be aware now. This is coming down the middle probably. And a called strike. Stamps takes. And now we're ready to swing the bat. And another low and outside. He is close to the zone, folks. He's right on the edge of the black. That umpire is going to hold him accountable for that black. He's going to have to hit it. Seth Stamps on first with no outs is a threat to go to second. Seth does accelerate quickly, and he does get to that bag in a hurry. So Coach Funk, being a coach that enjoys small ball, he might try and move that runner. I would maybe even look for a bunt. And Coach Snyder, knowing Coach Funk, is very much aware of how he moves his runners. First pitch is up and in. Foster anxious to get that bat active. And another pitch up in the zone. Garcia seems to be searching for the zone a little bit. He hasn't found his rhythm, but obviously he's got some control. Just can't quite find the zone. Throw. Seth's definitely in his head a little bit. And a base hit. Strokes the ball to left field. Seth Stamps around second base. Well struck ball. Runners at first and second.
Plate for the Wolves. Catcher number 5, Chance Herman.
Chance Herman, our catcher, number 5 up to bat. Chance has been hot so far in the season. He's got the bat on the ball several times. And first pitch, swings and hits. Roped down the third base line. And we have put the first run on the board. Chance Herman coming in for his courtesy runner.
Checking in to run for the Wolves, number 4, Blake Gronvold. Now at the plate for the Wolves, number 27, first baseman Colin Cross.
Wolves have runners at second and third and no outs. Colin Cross up to bat. Foul ball for strike one. Foster on third. Herman on second. Both season base runners. Cross will definitely put the bat on the ball. It's just where he's going to put it. And he's got a rip to shortstop. He fields it, goes to first, gets the out at first. Runners stay on their bags. Got one out in the bottom of the first. Score is 1-0 Wolves.
Stepping to the plate for the Wolves, number 11, second baseman Colin Briley.
First pitch to Briley is foul back. Colin, younger brother to Noah, sophomore baseball player. Count 0-1. Runners at second and third. And again, Garcia missing that outside corner, but he has got to be right on the edge, and he is wanting that pitch. And we've got a ball on the ground at third base. Play is made, and we have 2 down. Runners still in scoring position at second.
Right fielder, number 12, Brendan Durham.
Brendan Durham, right field senior, up to bat with 2 outs. Garcia looking at his pitch selection, settles on one. That same pitch, and he gets the call this time. First pitch, fastball, strike on the outside corner, 0-1. And a swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Garcia way ahead in the count. If he has something of off-speed nature, he's got to be careful with it on this pitch because we've got runners in scoring position. Anything past could cause a run to come home. And it's a big bender up in the zone. He hangs a curveball. Shortstop fields it. And Brennan beats it out.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 24.
So Durham with a single and an RBI brings up Noah Briley, pitcher. Still have 2 outs. We do have base runners, so this is an important at-bat for Mr. Briley. And takes the first pitch right down the middle for a strike. Coach Funk has his boys pretty well disciplined at the plate. They're not going to swing until they have the call and they have the pitch that's what they want. And Briley fouls one off, makes it 0-2. Runners at first and second, 2 outs, bottom of the first. And Briley takes time out, steps out, not comfortable. Sometimes a batter can just have to wait too long and need to reload. Big bender, leaves it up in the zone. High fly ball on the infield. Third base is under it, and that brings third out. So at the end of the first inning, we have the Reed Spring Wolves up 3-0 against the Clever Blue Jays, and we will return in just a few moments for the second inning of Wolves baseball.
Pop's Dairy Dell has been family owned and operated since 1958 in downtown Reed Spring. For over 50 years, Pop's has been serving locals and visitors classic diner food. Burgers, fries, and onion rings are all made fresh to order. Soft serve ice cream is on hand for your favorite sundae, or try a flavor burst cone with any combination of our 8 great flavors. If you like quality food made fresh to order, Pop's Dairy Dell is the perfect choice.
And we're back to Wolves Stadium. We've got a little gem down in Reed Spring, Pop's Dairy Dell. It's been there for forever. I think everyone here knows that Pop's serves some of the best ice cream around, and they have quite a menu with all of the traditional hot rod drive-in type foods with the tenderloins and the cheeseburgers and wide variety of onion rings, french fries, and things like that. So if you're headed home and you're hungry, you didn't get anything at the concession stand, you might want to stop by and try Pop's out down in the middle of Reed Spring.
Stepping to the plate for the Blue Jays to lead up top of the second. Left fielder, number 25, Tyler.
Tyler Deepy takes the plate, and first pitch from Noah, right down the middle, strike one. Pitcher always likes to come back with that first pitch fastball strike. And strike 2 on the outside corner fastball. Way ahead in the count. Let's see if Mr. Briley has anything exciting. And he does not. He goes right to strike 3, fastball right down the heart. Nice K, Mr. Briley. Didn't shy away from that hitter at all. Went right after him with 3 straight fastballs. That's just challenging a batter to swing the bat. Cameron Garcia, the pitcher, up to the plate. and just missed a little outside, but he's still bringing heat. That one finds the middle. Garcia fouls it off. Brings the count to 1-1. Just a bit low. 2-1. Briley seems comfortable. He's getting into a rhythm. He's getting on the rubber, and he's going quick. Sometimes that means that a pitcher's comfortable. Changing that tempo can definitely change the complexion of the game. And he gets a call on the outside corner. That's the one that Garcia was looking for, and I think he was a little shocked that he got the call when he was wanting it when he was pitching. And he got it again. Called third strike. Obviously, Garcia is not liking that call. I think Chance Herman, being a more polished catcher, may have got a little bit of a frame on that and helped curl that glove into the zone. He was right on the black. Those are tough calls for umpires. He's right there, so we're going to go with what he says. Number 6, Hunter Utzler up to bat. Swing and a hit. Foul ball down the right side. And right down the middle, Utzler not sure, but kind of a check swing. Count 0-2. And again, let's see if Briley decides to challenge the hitter. And he does. Utzler responds, base hit. Coming up, and they make the play. 3 up, 3 down for the Wolves, and they are in for the bottom of the second inning. We'll take a short commercial break, and we'll be back with the bottom of the second. Score is 0-3 for the Wolves. Back to Wolves Field here. The wind is picking up. It's a pretty day, partly cloudy, mid to high 50s. Definitely better than the rain that we've had the past couple of days. The field's in good shape, but they did extend the start time to 5 rather than 4:30. I think they wanted to start at 4:30, but they gave that sun and wind a little bit more time to dry out the field. Carter Sadler swings on a first pitch. Base hit. Looks like he may be turning and looking for 2. And he is in for a stand-up double. That will bring up Logan Bauer, our center fielder. Logan's a senior here at Reed Spring High School, lefty.
Center fielder, number 14, Logan Bauer.
Sadler on second. Just enough of a lead to be a concern. Bunt's offered, and it's in the dirt. Ball 1. Bauer's already been successful with bunts this season and is a threat. He's 2 steps closer to first base, being a left-handed batter. And they definitely want to move Carter over to second base or third base. And the bunt's offered, laid down, foul ball. Brings the count to 1-1. Players in their bunt defense positions. Sadler trying to get in that pitcher's head, pushing his lead a little bit. Bunt's already offered, corners in, and a move to second. No balk called. No throw. Bauer obviously wanting to lay that bunt down. He wants to get that runner to third. Coach Funk wants the bunt put down, and he's going to get it. Pitcher still staring. Nope. Pulls the bunt back. Situations like this are difficult for pitchers, especially when they're at the runner's at second base. It makes it very difficult to get focused on what you're trying to do at the plate. Garcia's got his hands full. And a throw to second this time. Carter back safely. Bauer checks his wristband for the call. And the bunt's offered. And he lays it down third base side. And foul ball. Coach Funk uses audibles. He calls his offense, and the players have wristbands. They can have Velcro to their wrist. It's got a little panel they can lift up and check the numbers. Right there you see Logan checking his. Different numbers indicate different plays, and if he calls the number that indicates a bunt, then he knows that's what Coach Funk's calling for. And he did pop his foot off the rubber. Umpires are all over it. That was not a balk, but he definitely has got Mr. Sadler on his mind. And a little slap hit. Fair ball. Back to the pitcher. He'll play to first, get the out. Moving Sadler to third base. One down. Runner in scoring position. Bauer doing the sacrifice, moving the runner. Wolves back to the top of the order with Seth Stamps. We will definitely be looking to get a base hit here and move that runner in. Scores 3-0. Garcia looks in, gets his call from the catcher. Checks his runner. And right down the middle, Stamps fouls off over the backstop. Counts 0-1. And a ball struck straight to the pitcher. Garcia fields it clean, throws it home, and Sadler scores. 4-0 Wolves. It's a close play. Sadler slid under the tag, and that puts Seth Stamps on first base with one out.
Stepping up to the plate for the Wolves, number 64, Craig Foster.
Foster up to bat. Stamps a threat on first base. We've got one out. And bunt offered. Strike pitch. Seth goes under the tag. Stamps to second base. Foster checks his wrist again, looking for that call. We've got a one-out play here. He did offer the bunt, but it may not have been a genuine offer. He may have just been drawing catcher's attention. And strike two, swung a pitch up in the zone. Got an 0-2 count with one out, runner on second base. Stamps really getting in that pitcher's head. And a good pitch on the outside corner rings him up. And Stamps seals third base. Close play, but he makes it in behind the tag. So we got a runner on third. We got two down. And that brings up catcher Chance Herman, who again has been coach. His current stats got to be pretty good right now. The runner in scoring position, we were up to the plate. And So those teams out there do know and do their research. They have got some respect for number 5. Garcia obviously a little rattled. He's kind of losing a little of his control. He's missing left and right. Up and in. Puts Chance on first base. And in all accounts, that might not be a bad thing, putting Chance on first for them. He is definitely a threat when he gets to swing the bat. That'll bring out the courtesy runner, but it takes Chance's bat out of the equation. But unfortunately, that brings up Blake Gronvold. I'm sorry, Colin Cross. Blake Gronvold in to pinch run for Chance Herman. Unfortunately, Colin Cross is equally a threat at the plate, and they're not in a position to load these bases, so they're going to have to face Colin. And with a threat of going yard, Colin could be a 3-run homer right here. Strike on the outside half. Good pitch by Garcia. He's moved that fastball in a little bit, and he seems to be getting those calls when he goes there. Colin not excited about the pitch, holds and takes strike 1. And Garcia steps off to check his runner. Runners at first and third. There could be a call for Chance Herman to go to second, which draws a little attention, maybe gets Stamps going home. First and third situations are always a little dicey. Garcia takes a throw to first and almost loses it. Stamps back to third. That was risky on Garcia's part. A bad throw to first scores a run. And at a 4-0 game, they don't need to make that mistake. Cross takes a deep breath, gets back in the box. He's ready to swing the bat. Garcia serves anything up. He's going to go after it, and he does, and he ropes the ball into left field. It's down for a base hit. Stamps comes across the plate into third base. Third baseman's not happy about this. He said he was definitely safe. I'm sorry, not Herman. Blake Gronvold got all kinds of dirty coming in, and that brings out trying to calm down the boys a little bit. Gronvold didn't pause going to third base. He wheeled it and went, and it was a good thing he put the pedal down because that was a close call. They made a good play, but the tag wasn't there. Our base running skills seem to be showing right now. The boys are running fast. We've got a couple of plays we can look back here, but one slide low and throws it home. No question about it, folks. Sadler scores. Stamps came right in. He didn't even have to go wide.
Number 11, Colin Briley.
With 2 outs, Garcia offers up. And we have a pass ball. Cross to second base. That makes the score 6-0. Those are those little mistakes that you can't afford to make when you have position on the bases. It's like that throw to first base. Those are risky things. Cross takes his lead at second. Garcia checks his runner and goes to the plate. It's a fair ball. Cross to third base. We got runners at first and third with a single for Colin Briley. Got a 2-out rally with the Wolves. They're in scoring position. Looking to keep this alive. We've got Durham ready to go in the box. Catcher steps out to call a different defense. Durham doesn't even offer to get out of the box. He's ready to go. Fastball for strike 1, swing and a miss. Durham, a utility player. He catches, plays first base, plays right field. Takes ball one for a count of 1-1. Logan Peebles behind the plate tried to roll that into the zone. The umpire wasn't having any part of it. And we got to play it first. Back safely. Again, not something I'd recommend. That's risky behavior. He is really worried about that runner on first. Garcia's got 2 outs. He needs to get this out at the plate. Any risky behavior, a pass ball at first scores a run. Swung on, high fly ball. Slightly out of play. Makes count 1 and 2. Runners go back to their bags. Durham showing no signs of any interest of going anywhere but right in that box. He's ready to hit. Big bender, and we got a steal to second. Throws high, runners under the tag. And Colin Cross comes home, makes it 7-0. That first and third position is difficult. You don't want that runner to advance. However, you make the play, and it takes a risk. If a good runner on third base is awake and ready to go, he'll score, and he did. And the next pitch, swung on a miss for strike 3. That brings a close to the second inning. Reed Spring Wolves 7, Clever High School Blue Jays 0.
In 2012, a few students at Reed Spring High wanted to get information out about current and upcoming events in their school and community. From this, they created the Pulse magazine. The Pulse mag is 100% student-made, from the ideas, themes, writing, and photography to its edit, production, and printing. This magazine provides a look into student life, sports updates, entertainment, a school calendar summarizing upcoming events, and much more. Visit us online at the Reed Spring High School homepage to find our link.
Field with the top of the third. Briley takes the mound. He's had a long time to sit, so let's see how he feels. Little outside, comes back with a fastball. Again outside with a fastball. 2-0. Briley looking to get back in that groove. He's not wasting any time getting into his position. 3-0, all 3 fastballs, all 3 outside. They've come back incrementally each time. And a swing and a miss brings the count to 3-1. And a swung on and hit to right field, just over second base. Trace Comer with a single to right field. Kalen Springer up to bat. Right fielder for the Blue Jays. Left-handed, looking to move that. Again, just like Logan Bauer, this could be. And a swing and a miss on a high fastball. Briley checks his runner. Goes to the plate. Swing on, fouled off to the third base side. Counts. Briley set and strike three on the inside corner. Springer had no idea it was there. One out, runner on first. This is outside, just like Garcia in the first inning. Painting the black, but not getting the call. Second pitch right down the middle. King a little behind it. Brings the count to 1-1. Out from behind the plate. In that control that he had in the second inning. And a move to first base. Runners back in time. Goes to the plate. And a swung on and miss brings up full count to Colin Springer. And a move to first. Quick move, but he does get back in time. Fastball down the middle. Fly ball down the right side with a runner on first. Close call. The runner is a lot of action at first. Right down the middle. That'll bring up brings a big bat to the plate. And both pitchers searching for that outside corner. Briley just inside of it this time. Rod swings and hits it to third base side. And the play, they get the play at first, but does advance. That'll brings us to the close. I'm sorry, to the middle of the Wolves. 0 for the Blue Jays, and we'll be. And we're back to Wolves Field. Garcia still, and their pitch counts. Here involves how many pitches a pitcher can pitch and how many days of rest the pitcher reaches. He will be required to add to those days of rest.
Number 24, Noah Briley.
Pitcher Noah Briley to the plate. Down the middle, swung on and missed. Briley looking for a little bit fast. Checked with Coach Funk. Jump. Swung on a hit to right field. High fly ball. Kind of a Texas leaguer down the right field line. Nobody really could get to it quite fast enough. But that does put a runner on first base. Brings up Carter, takes first base for pitcher Noah Briley.
26, Carter Sadler.
Sadler's still hot. Augard with good wheels, good speed. Always a threat at first base. Probably won't big high give his catcher. Counts one side for ball 2. I'm going to bet that it won't. Plate. Austin Stargard on first. And a move to first. Stand hit by. Lays down a bunt. He moves that. So that brings Coach Snyder out like he may be having a full infield on a throw to first, on a bunt, probably make it with a good throw back to the plate. Number 10, he him out. With Coach Funk on the third base line. Pitchers usually get loose on the third base side where the visitors bullpen. decision lead. A coach has got to decide in terms of his pitching and what does he go contain the Wolves and make a run back at that score. It's only, or does he go to and almost surrender the idea that a 7-run lead and not burn up those valuable pitches with those higher in the rotation pitchers. And then we've got Logan Bauer. We've got no outs. And Bauer, no offer to the time. He does it with a one down. Order comes to the plate. Brings Peebles for a pitcher who just comes in the game for that zone. We got 2 down with runners at second. Batting. So still inside pitch for ball. Wanting to make sure that they get a strike. And Foster line a foul ball. Rope that 1-1 is the count. Runners return to their bags. Sadler on the enthusiasm going, and the boys on the bench come out looking to hit a home run. Good things can happen. Counts 2-0. And Herman, big fly ball to left field. And goes yard. Home runs breed home runs. Number 5, Chance Herman repeats the home run over the left field fence. Scores 11-0. 2 senior home runs in the same inning for the Wolves. First Craig Foster, then Chance Herman, which brings up Colin Cross, who is also very capable of hitting a home run. And you know what's on his mind. This could easily turn into home run derby for the Wolves if we're not careful. And Cross smashes one to center field. Down into the fence. And he is down, sliding into second for a double. And the Wolves' bats stay hot in the bottom of the third.
Now stepping to the plate, number 11, Colin Briley.
Sophomore Colin Briley to the plate. Colin Cross on second base. 2 outs in the bottom of the third. And we've got a fly ball to first base. First base camps out, and that'll be the 3rd out for that inning. But we had a 2-out rally with 2 home runs and a double. Scored 3 runs, making the score 10-0. The Wolves' bats are definitely hot, and we will be right back in a few minutes with more Reed Spring baseball.
Hey, great party. Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not gonna come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger. I don't really.
You wouldn't do it there.
Gotta be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
And we're back to Wolves Field, where we just had a stellar bottom to the 3rd inning. 3 runs, making it 10-0. 2 home runs, 1 from Craig Foster, 1 from Chance Herman, and then a double on top of that from Colin Cross. Noah Briley on the mound still. Pitch count's relatively low. Got to have a lot of confidence. He's got these boys swinging the bat, taking care of the offense, makes defense a little bit less stressful. Spencer Flatt up to the plate. 4-hole for Clever, power hitter. And takes a swing for the first fastball down the middle, strike one. Briley already on the rubber, ready to go into that fast motion. Up and out, 1-1. Swung on and hit to center field.
Now batting for Clever, number 9, Logan Peebles.
Flat flies out to center field to Logan Bauer, making it 1 out in the top of the 4th for the Blue Jays. Logan Peoples, catcher up to the plate, takes ball 1. Blue Jays looking to get something started here. They need to get those bats awake. Still scoreless. Young team. Coach Snyder being a good offensive coach. Got to try and get these guys going. And inside pitch for a strike. Briley working the inside instead of the outside on the lefty. And swung on and fouled off third base side. Counts 2-2 on Peebles. And strike 3, swung on and missed. Makes 2 outs for the Blue Jays. Brings up number 25, Tyler Deepy.
Now batting number 25, Tyler Deepy.
Swung on, fouled off on the first fastball down the middle. Counts 0-1 on Deepy. Briley starting his pitch before the umpire's even down in his crouch. And a fly ball to right field, easily reeled in by Brendan Durham. 3 up, 3 down for the Wolves. Brings up the bottom of the 4th. Score 10-0, Reed Spring Wolves. We'll be right back in a few minutes with more Wolves baseball.
Come on, coach! Get him in the game! Get my son in the game! Come on! Get him in the game!
And we're back to Reed Spring Wolves baseball. Looking to keep hot in the bottom of the 4th. Blue Jays bring in number 4, Colby Elrod. Or I'm sorry, number 5, Cameron Garcia. I'm sorry, not Cameron Garcia. I'm not sure who number 5 is. Bringing in number 5 after 31. Coach Snyder. Oh, we've got a pitcher that's got a little bit of more variety of pitches. He might have brought in one of his closers who's got some variety. Looks like the off-speed pitch. He's got a nice curveball. Seeing if maybe we can mix it up here for our Wolves and their hot bats. Blue Jays hanging in there, maintaining their composure in a tough game. Got to have respect for the team that doesn't quit. Coach Snyder's not a coach that's going to give this up. He'll battle to the end, and that's what makes him a good coach. Number 12, Brennan Durham, up to the plate. Obviously, Brendan wants to continue this this rally we've got going. New pitcher means new timing.
Heading to the plate to lead off the bottom of the fourth for the Wolves. Number 12, Brendan Durham.
Okay, for the bottom of the fourth, score 10-0. Brendan Durham to the plate. First pitch outside. Counts 1-0. And gets the outside corner for 1-1. Durham on the take with a 10-run lead. Ready to swing the bat. Anything close, probably going to get the green light from Coach Funk. And a swing on a hit, ground ball to shortstop, scooped, and he beats it out. First baseman had to stretch high and may have pulled his foot off the bag, but it looks like Durham beat it out regardless. So we've got no outs. Runner on first. Pinch runner number 2. I believe 2 is Colton. Oh, I'm sorry, Carl Polk. Carl Polk pinch running for Brendan Durham on first. That brings up Noah Briley to the plate. Noah having a stellar game at pitching. Got a 10-0 shutout so far. I think the discussion that we had in class the other day revolved around the idea that if a pitcher was pitching a shutout or a no-hitter and had a high pitch count in the last inning and he got over 105, the 105 pitch count is the limit for high school pitchers, or at least the upperclassmen pitchers. And if he has a 10-0 lead and is over 105 and gets a new batter, he has to come out of the game according to the MSHA rules, which I believe means that he doesn't get credited with a no-hitter. It's a rule that protects the pitchers from any kind of injuries, but it does kind of tie the hands of the coaches when they know their pitchers are capable and healthy and can continue to pitch into the 110, 120, 130 range. A pitcher who's in good shape and takes care of his arm and has good form and doesn't overthrow the ball can last a little bit longer than 105. And if he's in a position to get a no-hitter or even a shutout, it's a little discouraging when they can't stay in there and finish out that game that they've done so well in. Counts 2-0 to Noah Briley. Carl Polk on first base. No outs. Bottom of the fourth. And ball 4 up in the zone. Puts Briley on first. Carl Polk runs to second. That brings up number 26, Carter Sadler, left fielder. Davon Irvin, number 1, in to pinch run for Noah Briley, the pitcher, which puts pinch runners on first and second, Polk on second, Irvin on first. Carter Sadler up to the plate, and looks like it may have been a little low and outside for ball 1. Checks his runners, goes to the plate, and swung on and hit. Left field. It's like a foul ball. Well struck ball. Long strike. Counts 2-1. My correction, counts 1-1. Carter Sadler looking to looking to move these runners. Carl Polk in scoring position at second base. Swung on, fouled off over the backstop. Counts 1-2. Blue Jays in danger of being run ruled. Baseball hit up the middle, fielded by the shortstop. No play. All the runners are safe. Sadler will be credited with a single as the ball struck the mound and was unplayable for the pitcher. Shortstop fielded the ball but had no play. Now this brings up an interesting play here. We've got an 11-run lead, bases loaded, no outs, left-handed batter who's skilled at bunting, takes strike one. Suicide squeeze could be a really fun play, but a big run lead, I don't think Coach Funk's going to do that to Coach Snyder. Inside for strike two. Hits the outside corner, brings it back for the inside corner. Makes the count 0-2. No outs, runners on all three bases. And Bauer swings, hits the ball, fly ball. Left fielder camped out. I'm sorry, shortstop camped out. One down.